Hi, Leo. I love you, honey. If you got a personal, check your inbox. We're all caught up. Let's see, my love. We're going to do a tiger eye spread. General reading will not resonate with everybody. Let's see. Holy angels, holy spirits. To the divine above. Angels and ancestor gods. What can Leo know today? We'll start here. Oh, you have the Strength card. Oh, and you have the Emperor. Page of Cups. There's an external energy that's heartbroken. 2 swords. 6 cups. Ooh, 9 cups. Look at that. Queen of Wands. 8 pentacle. 6 pentacle. 7 swords. What you need to chuck in the bucket bucket is 9 wands. What you it's going to change or what needs to change. 3 cups. What you do not know about is somebody's talking. Got 8 wands. Somebody's talking. Potential outcome. That's working together behind the scenes, honey. Page of Wands at the bottom of the bundle. Let's see. Can you see this spread pretty good? Yeah, we're good. Let's see, love. So where your reading's going to start out right here. It looks like somebody has sparked an interest in you. Leo energy. Strength, courage, power, wisdom, self-love, self-care, self-attainment, my love. Where is the divine feminine here? Leo. Divine feminine. Boom, boom, shakalaka, boom, boom. So something shockingly happened really, really quick. 2 pentacles. It looks like you might have given someone an ultimatum. Or you slingshotted that fucking hoe real quick. Masculine. 10 pentacles in reverse and the page of pentacles. This is a masculine that is starting over. Could have lost everything he's ever had and starting with nothing. It's okay. You can always rebirth yourself, masculine. You're going to learn that if you're on a spiritual path and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, that they can take everything that you ever love. Just don't let them take your soul, because it will make you who you are. Let's keep going. At the top of your spread, you have an Emperor here in the Knight of Swords energy. This is Gemini energy. Could be mad. Could be saying something without thinking about it first. Where is this masculine there? Oh, they're talking to the divine above. 3 cups. It's a spiritual get-together. They're talking to their... to abundify something long-term. 10 pentacles. Page of pentacles and 3 pentacles. Oh my gosh. So you have a masculine here. He could be arguing with a circle about he's not making any money, or they might have stowed some money from him. So is what you should do, masculine, just leave the money there. It's materialistic. It's a test. Money, the root of all evil, honey. So, can we clarify what that 3 of Cups is? Six Pentacles. It's a level of a get-together in comfort with boundaries and morals. Wow. This looks like a masculine anxious to get together with someone spiritually. Like they almost can't wait. Your internal energy, you might have lit that flame for them. The Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Something that maybe you offered, give some new energy. You could be saying, I'm sorry, I'm looking for a fire sign. Let's see. What is in the Page of Cups? We know what the Ace of Wands is. Initiating an interest. So the Ace of Wands, that's new energy. You're curious if this is an emotional soulmate. Queen of Pentacles. 3 Pentacles that you can rebuild with long term. Wow. Woo, they're thinking the same thing. External energy. You have 3 swords. Look at all these swords. Mental anguish. A mental imprisonment. Heartbroken. Confused. I mean, imagine yourself in the upright reversal deck. This 8 swords, they literally have one tied behind their back, okay? And if they jump, that sword would actually cut that rope off, which would unloose their hands and unblindfold them. Why all these swords? There's a tower happening for real, because 10 swords is a minor arcana for the tower. And right here you have over 20. Heartbroken and confused. Oh, Leo. This person feels like they've been brainwashed emotionally. 6 more swords. Divinely guided to go somewhere to find peace and contentment. And take their time to find peace. Ooh. So you know when you just get into like a big shuffle with somebody. I mean a good wrestling match, you know. And you're out of breath. You're sweating. You just feel like all you need is a drink of water. It's like the confusion that they're keeping is slowing them down from coming forward. So, they're coming forward, but they're taking their time doing it. Why are they taking their time? Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. They could be analyzing it, looking into it more. Because of the Page of Wands. They don't want to fuck it up. You've sparked an interest. And it has boundaries. They know that there's boundaries here. Morals. They probably see you guarded. They see you guarded and they don't know how to unguard, you know? What? They could know that you're saving yourself for one person. Let's see. The negative aspect in this reading is you might not know that you're being analyzed. 2 swords and the Knight of Pentacles. That's the Virgo energy. The 2 swords is also stuck, stagnant, undecided, unsure. It's unsure what to actually analyze. Well, if this is an external energy of Leo, then let's tell them what they should be analyzing. Looking into more. Slowing down. What you need to analyze more is the 4 of Swords. Truth is hidden. Why are you so heartbroken? The 3 swords is on the wall like a trophy. Hang it up. 9 cups. That's what Leo wants. But it looks like a wish fulfillment is blocked because there's just too much analyzing going into it. When you're connecting to a Leo, Leo doesn't think about it. It's like it's the time goes, it's time to do it, and that's it. They don't think about it. So if you're thinking about it, what is the True Sword under the bed? There's the Star and the 5 Wands. You've actually enlightened them on what they've been testing passionately when it comes to either sex or hobbies. For some reason, they see the jealous circle around them and why they're not getting anywhere. You know, when you have outgrown the circle, you're not going to be able to expand your energy because the circle will block it itself. Positive aspect of this is the 6 of Cups. Past life soulmate, you've known each other before. In case you didn't know about the 6 cups, that 1 cup on the pedestal is bigger than the rest. The positive aspect of this is planning and preparing a foresight somewhere else to turn your back. What is the positive aspect? Let's do 3 wands about self. It's like you've done wore the grass out. There's no more grass there. You're walking in mud if it rains, you know? That's the positive aspect. Nowhere else to go but up. Let's clarify the feminine here. Queen of Pentacles. Justice. This is a feminine that wants to get married. Then you got the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Cups. Defensive for the interest of being heartbroken. This is a feminine that wants to be with the masculine that's used to being around a lot of women. She'd just rather turn her back on it. Where is this masculine here? Here he is. And he's right here with the spiritual circle. Arguing. Judgment. All right. Whatever is being said in that Three of Cups, that's still going to make the masculine make his final and firm decision. When you get the Judgment call, that's the breaker 19 calling on the divine. Father, can you hear me kind of thing. And that's exactly what that masculine is doing. You have a masculine that is, don't damn your lessons, okay? Don't do it. Just say, thank you for the lesson, thank you for the blessing. It's almost like he screamed something out loud to the divine about the Empress. What'd he say? The Fool in reverse. And the Lovers. Along with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords. Well, the Queen of Swords might be the one getting into a masculine's mentality because there's nothing but swords there, okay? So there's a Queen of Swords in this masculine's ear. What is she saying? Don't do it. There's the Two Swords stuck stagnant, undecided. Page of Pentacles. Fake contract. False start. Sun in reverse. They're talking about you, Leo. There's no such thing as spiritual enlightenment. King of Pentacles in reverse. Masculine not following through. 10 Wands in reverse and dropping the burdens. So this is a Queen of Swords that's put a lot on this masculine's shoulders. So why would he still be packing it? Let's ask. Why would he still be packing it? Because of the Hermit. Okay, he's reflecting. Shadow work. Soul searching. It's okay to pack it when you're doing that. Empress. Go for it, baby. Go for it, man. I don't know what else to say, buddy. But the masculine's asking the divine, is that her? And the divine says, I don't know. Is it? Ooh. Shiznix. What you want out of this, honey? It looks like a wish fulfillment, a comfortable wish fulfillment, or twin flame wish fulfillment. You want your wishes to be fulfilled comfortably. Where is the feminine? 9 Cups and the 4 of Wands? Man. So the feminine's in the Page of Cups and the Moon. Temperance and the King of Cups. The Chariot and the 6 Wands. The feminine, behind the scenes, it's like she's apologizing to the masculine that this spiritual realm is so hard to understand. She's trying to tell him, I know it's hard to understand. Behind the scenes, she's secretly apologizing. Maybe she's the one that manifested the twin, and now she sees what he's got to go through. It felt easy for her after she was in it for a while, because the more she learned, the more she went through spiritually, the more easier her life got. But now, this 9 Cups is in the negative aspect. This wish is blocked. The feminine's apologizing to manifest that the masculine ascend faster. She's like, I'm sorry that you had to successfully recognize your emotions and find peace in coming forward heartbroken. Why would the feminine be apologizing? She knows what it feels like. She knows what it feels like to be feeling like you're alone. 2 Swords. Because she wants to work together. She wants to work with him with what he's not allowed to see. It's like she's telling him, let me be your eyes. I will help you. Damn. Masculine, where are you at? 9 cups, 4 wands. You got those 8 cups. Then kick the cups over. It's emotional abandonment. Queen of... This is a masculine that's been emotionally abandoned by his mother. Or an ex. And then here you come, Strength card. 10 Pentacles. You bring the abundance. You bring the abundified energy. You bring energy for anybody in any situation they need. If their dog died, you got it. You know, they ain't got no money, you'll help them figure it out. I don't know how much you know about a Leo, but a Leo can help you more than they can help themselves. Because they never worry about their freaking self. They don't worry about themselves. They worry about you first. Like we said before, Leo's not jealous. They're territorial. My gosh. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I guess this needs to come out. If a Leo cares about you, they would die for you. I don't know how else to say it. If they died for somebody they love, they would take that as a compliment. That's just the way to say it. What you do not want. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. You don't want to have to manifest your confidence and your vibrancy back. The Ace of Pentacles, yes, aces are blessings. Where is the feminine? Let me prove what we're saying. Where's the feminine? Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Lover. You do not want to be friends with your divine union. And somebody in this external energy does not want the contract to go through for the Queen of Wands, lover's friend. That's a lover and a friend for the female fire sign. The Death card and Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is up there with the masculine. This masculine is telling somebody about themselves because of the feminine. And the person he's telling about themselves don't want the Queen of Wands to get this contract. King of Cups and the King of Wands. I mean, where could you go wrong? When you got somebody that knows what they're passionate about, when you got somebody that's got their emotions under control, a Scorpio and Leo energy, and then you got the Devil and the 10 Swords right there. This is the Devil. It's got someone here pinned down. You know, feeling defeated, depleted, stabbed in the back, lied to, and betrayed. Like we said, that's more than 20 swords right there. If somebody tries to connect with you, masculine or feminine, Leo, somebody tries to connect to you, get to understand your body. Get to understand what it feels like when your gut hurts, when your gut tingles. Different parts of your body mean different things. The people that you get around tells you the vibe that they are. And you know that if it changes you right off the bat, it's over. Where is the divine masculine when it comes to what you don't want with the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles? Masculine, look, come out. Boy, he got the devil on his tail, baby. He got the devil on his tail. This is an independent justice for the masculine to find love. Go get it, masculine. Strength card. Someone's fell in love with a Leo and the dark side don't like it. There's something about Leo that the dark side knows that they can't beat. Ooh. What is it they know they can't beat? The deception, the deceit, the sneaking around, leveling up and sneaking around in deception. The devil knows it. The devil freaking knows, Leo, how bright you shine. You're brighter than the fire they got. You've touched someone's demons is what you've done. I normally don't say that word out loud, but you have connected to someone where, I mean, they've just woke up. Or they're waking up now. And, you know, their attachments that's been there for quite some time is like, what the fuck? We ain't seen this light for decades, you know? Who doesn't want this masculine with this Queen of Wands? You got the High Priestess, Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords is up there with the masculine. So whoever this masculine's talking to intuitively, who are they talking to intuitively? The Chariot and the Seven Cups. They're talking to their ancestors. Should I stay or should I go? So let's clarify the Knight of Swords and the High Priestess. Who does not want the masculine to get with this Queen of Wands? The Hangman. 5 Wands. That's the challenging circle for the masculine, the passionate circle. You know, they like those girls in G-strings. That's what they're going to see. Or they might have a girl walk in dressed up like a librarian. You know, she can be hot too. But you got somebody. There's somebody arguing with the masculine saying, what do you think? You think you're on a spiritual realm now? But it looks like they're actually celebrating the spiritual realm. What's the third party? It's a level of abundance. Equal give and take in abundance. Legacy, honey. Damn. Where's the Queen of Pentacles when it comes to the Queen of Wands? She's the one that recognizes that the feminine is the one soulmate to assess the investments of that contract of destiny. She's going to be referred to as the Queen of Swords, 9 swords. So the Queen of Swords, Libra energy or female air sign, is where all that stress, anxiety is coming from. So you have a third party in your reading. What you're going to be focused on right now, mercy, is mastering the move. So the Judgment cross, it actually sits on the front of the Chariot. The Chariot's one of those cards as, see you later, rotten tater kind of thing. Leaving everything behind, not looking back. Only taking your necessities and nothing of your wants. Relocating, focused on relocating. Oh my gosh, the Empress come in reverse and the 5 swords. Woo! Low vibing, 10 swords. Okay. Feminine. The energy from the masculine side is starting to try to come to you. Help me explain what we just said. How's that happening? Through that Ace of Wands in your internal energy. You brought new energy to it. The Empress, look, they didn't think you was anything, baby. You showed up first time in a tater sack, and next time you showed up in a ball gown. Shit. The feminine bringing brand new energy to master her move. Where's the masculine there? 8 Pentacle Chariot. You got the Fool, 5 swords. He knows as soon as he takes a risk, he's going to fight with the Queen of Swords over the Queen of Wands, the reflect of destiny. Dead end, stressing over the interest of love, seeing it for what it is to be able to plan and prepare for marriage. Blocking the Queen of Cups because she would interfere in the communication with the King of Cups, being unemotionally fulfilled with his passion, while manifesting to acknowledge a start over, a fresh start, after ending a cycle and coming forward and standing up for 10 cups. That's protection of family. Where's the masculine? Just in the Chariot. There's the King of Cups. He loves himself, emotional control, happy, independent, self-assured, confident, single kind of guy. Well, Leo, this Queen of Swords is going to be an X. And let me explain to why she's mad now, because that's where the Knight of Swords is coming from. Is what she's mad about now, y'all. They They might have seen other women back in the day, those one-night stands, you know. But you're different. This Queen of Swords knows that this is your true masculine. That it's gone already. He's gone already. What you're not going to be focused on is being blocked from a level. Being held back a level. The truth being hidden. Those 3 swords is hanging on the wall like a trophy. Another thing you're not going to be focused on is not knowing the level that you're on right now. It don't matter. Just keep going. What is the advice we can give to Leo here? You got the Wheel of Fortune. That change and turning point in life. Nothing going to ever be the same again. It's a cycle of love. Don't worry about it. They got you. Oh my gosh. You know, this is where somebody loves you and they just have no idea why. That Ace of Swords is hidden and the Ace of Cups is on the table. They're interested. Page of Wands. 6 Pentacles. They want to walk beside you. 6 Pentacles. You have somebody that you have just met that is your destined new love or your destined love. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Your destined love blessing. You just don't know it. That they're on your level. What's going to help you through? Oh, here comes this Queen of Pentacles. What's going to help you through is this Queen of Pentacles is about to be deceptive. Interfering. Lying, cheating, stealing kind of way. The Queen of Pentacles. And the 8 Cups. Oh, that's why you got the Ace of Cups up there. She's going to put 7 swords in 7 of those cups. Untrustworthy love. The same thing they said the Queen of Wands was. False pretense and contract. What's going to push this reading through? Queen of Pentacles, 7 swords. Oh. 5 swords in reverse. That 5 swords is being packed around right there. Her problems are not going to be taken care of. She got busted. And that's when the move's going to go. This Queen of Pentacles got busted. 5 Wands challenging the offer. Bad girl. You can't treat people bad and have a nice life. It's either a mother or an ex of a masculine that don't want them to find true love. Where's the feminine there? Divine Feminine Leo. 7 swords. Queen of Pentacles. Indeed. She's not supporting the Queen of Swords because this is deceptive for the masculine. She doesn't want to interfere with the masculine. She says that's his business. Well, what you need to chuck in the fucking bucket is the Sun and the 9 Wands. You know, once you set a spiritual boundary, shouldn't have to set it again. That's resting and reconsidering the boundary lines that you have when it comes to your spiritual realm. Once you set the boundary, don't worry about it. What's the advice for Leo? Star. Hope, faith, balance, renewal of a situation. 6 senses kicking in. 5 Wands. The truth's going to come out about those 5 Wands. The 5 Wands is just a jealous circle. Because you're looking for 1 wand. Not 5. People challenging your interests is going to help you see it for what it is. What's going to change or what needs to change is 3 Cups. And the Magician. Somebody's manifesting a get-together. You got the 3 Cups and the Hierophant up there with the Divine Masculine and the Knight of Swords. So this is a spiritual manifestation of a celebration. What's going to change? Queen of Cups, Cancer energy, contract. Okay. So this is third-party trickery. That's what's going to change. It's the contract with the Queen of Cups that's going to change because she's the one that doesn't want the contract with the Queen of Wands. Who is this Queen of Cups when it comes to the female fire sign? It's a hold. She's trying to hold him back a level. 4 Pentacles, 6 Pentacles. King of Cups, 3 Wands. 2 Wands. She's trying to delay the masculine from choosing a different path of interest. This Queen of Cups is trying to be on the masculine's emotional level, but she's coming out as the Queen of Swords, and that's what's going to turn him to the King of Swords. You know, when... You know, I like bell bottoms. I love bell bottoms. But when one karmic partner wears bell bottoms, so does the other. When you start wearing blue, so does the other. 10 Pentacles, that's going to abundify the thought of transition. All right. So this is what you do not know about. This is going to be the conversation between this Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords with this King of Swords, okay? What you don't know about is the 8 Wands and the King of Swords. King of Swords is Aquarius energy. They're the only masculine in tarot that comes with the purple cloak. This masculine has opened up his intuition, and it looks like he might actually be receiving some messages through there. So if he is receiving messages, what does Leo not know? Here comes the sun, little darling. Happiness, bliss, naked baby on a pony. Nothing to hide, nothing to fear. 5 Cups. This is a masculine that has healed emotionally. I mean, oh gosh. You know when you've been trying to work on something for so long and you just keep trying to work on it and you just feel like things ain't going through and be like, oh, wonder when things are going to go through and start happening again. Never feel that way, because this masculine right here, the excitement that he's feeling right now, it's making him cry. The Hermit, which is causing him to reflect, soul search, shadow work, and what they're looking for is the Star. That hope, faith, balance, renewal again. And it will be found through the boundaries that you keep. In divine timing, 7 Pentacles. This will be assessed. So let's clarify. Where's the divine feminine Leo when it comes to the King of Swords and the 8 Wands? 5 Pentacle. 7 Pentacle. What's the 5 Pentacle before I say anything? She knows that her comfort was interfered by divine timing. She ain't got nothing else to say. I love you, feminine. I love you, baby. I love you. You're not alone. Let's prove what we said. To tell this feminine she is not alone. What can we tell her today? King of Cups is here with you, my love. Scorpio energy. Communicating about you. Oh, they're talking about love. 6 Pentacles on a level offer. They went a level with the offer with you, baby. I don't know what you did, feminine, but damn. Potential outcome, my love. Remember this 8 Cups of this Queen of Pentacles right here? This is being rebuilt in secret, behind the scenes. And look what's coming out next. I wasn't going to pull anymore, but yeah. The moon is behind the 8 Cups, and here's the moon here. There's something that this Queen of Cups has hidden. Woo! From the family to keep the peace. It's an independent interest. But there's those 10 swords. And 1 Ace of Cups being ignored. There's a Queen of Cups, Cancer energy, or a female water sign that's only there for 6. What's the Knight of Wands energy? Because, before we clarify the outcome, Knight of Wands. Temperance. That's how they temper peace. 6. King of Swords, masculine. This is how this person used to temper the masculine's temper. You know, it's almost like, let me get these cards, they're flying everywhere. It's almost like they'd piss them off on purpose and then go in there and have a lingerie ready and say, oh, here you go. And it would be, everything would be okay. That's who this bitch is. 2 Wands in reverse. No longer patiently waiting Because feeling stabbed in the back over and over and over again. Nothing else there to work with. The Hangman. Getting a different perspective on where you go, where you don't ever want to go again. And that's the cycle that's ending there. So the Queen of Cups knows that there is preparations. That your masculine will turn their back on them. Or has already. She's feeling it. She just don't understand why. So as in this outcome, you have somebody acknowledging, wanting to work together. They acknowledge you too in the 8 Cups. They acknowledge that you've also been emotionally abandoned. They want to walk with you on that path. Oh, Leo? Where's the feminine? You have this Queen of Wands, feminine fire sign, or Aries energy. She said, come on, 3 Pentacles. She's ready. Rebuilding the foundation confidently. Where's the masculine when it comes to 3 Pentacles, 8 Cups? Oh, he's thinking about it. He's saying temptation, temptation, temptation. 7 Pentacles. He's actually saying it's about that time. The masculine's saying to himself, it's time. The Queen of Swords is confused. Him emotionally, and that's the weight that she put on him. Emotions for herself. Understanding that he does matter. So clearly, the King of Pentacles, he's clarifying that what he's followed through with from the start was his transition from the devil. His transition from the dark side. 8 Wands, quickly communicating the offer was interfered with and abundified the justice, abundified it to be spiritually balanced by trickery. That's black magic. You got the magician and the devil within 10 cards. You have a masculine understanding now that even though they can't see the energy, they know it's messing with their supper time, you know. If it's their weekend to go fishing and they've never been fucked up before and they can always do on time, but for some reason they haven't been for quite some time. Every time they try to go, their tackle box is missing, or they ain't got no hooks, or it's snowing, you know. What exactly is this King of Swords thinking about the Queen of Wands? The Fool and the Queen of Swords. He's going to release the Queen of Swords. A plan in preparation to turn one's back on family. He's also wondering, if I take a risk, will she match me? The King to the Queen of Swords. My love, masculine. So you're asking the Queen of Wands to be their complete opposite. Think about that for a minute. You could turn this feminine into someone she doesn't want to be. And then if she rejects you because she don't want to turn into that feminine again, it's going to make you feel bad because you're going to be thinking you're not good enough. Let's clarify what we're saying here. Where's the divine feminine when it comes to the Queen of Swords and the Fool? He said he's got to free himself from the Queen of Swords because that's where the sex is. And that's what's depleting his energy. That's exactly what he's reconsidering. Halton. No more. What does this Queen of Wands want to say to this King of Swords? You got a very confident woman here that's got a man in Albert Einstein style thinking. That's why she's guarded. Because of his attachments. She's protected from his attachments. Until he ends that cycle with that certain soulmate, it's over. Needing to go through that deep emotional immense transformation because emotional confusion is manifesting a blockage through stress, anxiety, and sleepless nights. Needing to focus and master the deception and justify it. This masculine is about to go get... See these 7 swords right here? Okay, fine. This is what's going to be justified. Don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven. Yeah. They can walk beside you here on earth, but they also have to be able to walk beside you in the spirit realm too while being on earth. And so is what they're going to do. They're going to justify each of these lies. They're trying to find spiritual truth for the 7 swords. That 7 swords is over here with 5 swords in this Queen of Pentacles. So this is an X. So you have a masculine here that's been carrying around problems of an X. Making sure she got good shoes. She got good purses. She got food to eat. But the masculine has awakened. And is what he's going to do. He's going to decipher each of those swords one by one. What is the 5 swords in reverse? Yeah, that's the first thing he's dropping. It's the responsibility, carrying low vibes. Feeling left out in the cold and not enough. It weighs heavy on him. Where's the other 2? The other 2 swords is up there as a negative aspect. The wish fulfillment has been blocked for quite some time. He hasn't seen it. He hasn't been able to get his wish fulfillments until he had a powerful feminine come in and tell his attachments to go fuck themselves. What did the feminine tell the attachments? That she's sad. She wants her masculine to love himself. She's also saying, yeah, he might be unemotionally fulfilled now, but once he gets those emotions in check, what are you saying, feminine? That's when he's going to get a different perspective on where his intuition is. And that testy, passionate circle, sexual circle, it's going to die out. Because that's the challenge, conflict, and drama. She told the devil about herself. All that sex addiction. She said, look at you, devil. Got your big fat belly sitting up there. Conflict, drama, sexual addiction with a circle has to go. It's a transition. At the end, it'll all change in the end. This feminine's telling the devil, you know what you did. She's like, you don't need me to explain to you what you did. If this dark side could tell this masculine, damn masculine, let's save your soul, baby. If that attachment could tell the masculine one thing that would make that attachment jump off, what would be the one thing to make the attachment cry so much that it dries up and never returns? Peace. Finding peace and contentment, honey. With your divine twin. Because that's what they're keeping you from doing. That's the purpose of you feeling defeated, depleted, stabbed in the back, lied to, and betrayed. You just feel like you have nothing left. I told you the tower. I mean, let the divine fix it for you. That's exactly what he's doing. That's probably why the Knight of Swords is there. Shockingly release yourself to justifiably balance your spiritual realm. What a good reading. Let me pull one more question. The devil's telling you, masculine, to go to your feminine. You know who she is? Go stand right beside her and see what happens. Judgment Day. Breaker 1-9, calling on the divine. Father, can you hear me kind of thing. Judgment needs to be called on 10 swords. Not 7. Guilty of all, that bitch is. I love you guys.